You get no song, you just get a shitty limerick made up on the spot. It's meant to feel weird. It's incredibly weird. You're imagining things, Ginger. Imagining things. You know what we need now? Which I did pre-set up. Actual music. Not just the Lemmings theme. I say theme. It's not a theme, it's a level. One of these days I might actually learn the shortcuts for this program. But it is not this day. This day we scoff. We're not listening to the Wiggles, Joshy. I know you're a fan of the really, really good music, but I'm not a fan of the Wiggles. You can listen to that on your own. Just to confuse matters, I should just go and find the. Oh God, what are the fucking name? The Tweenies. Just to confuse matters. At least I assume that the Wiggles is a kids' TV show, along the lines of Teletubbies, Boobar, and the Tweenies. They were all creepy, Joshy. Granted, the Tweenies are worse because they actually have a lot more movement on their costumes. Yeah, I have three Wiggles on the list to get done. It would be four if Joshy wasn't a really, really awkward mannequin boy. I'd have to redo the entire template for Joshy. Because everything would need to be shrunk inwards. I do actually need to fix some of the body lines. The original template was Theb. Okay, technically the original template was me. Then I also made Sheepa and also Seb. But Seb was the cleanest one out of all of them to use as a base for all of the others. Because by the time I got around to Seb, I'd already done a couple of these things. Yeah, turn onion skin off so it doesn't look terrifying. You will now move over to monitor number 3 so I can look at my reference of Ginger's face. And by reference, I mean I am using the gremlin. I need to change the nib on this pen at some point, because it is starting to make the weird sound every now and then of scraping against the screen. Give him his tuft. Now, can I cheat this, is the question. Because short hair isn't going to move much. So in which case I should just be able to wiggle it around. Which is so much easier than doing everyone else's hair. Thank you for having short hair, Ginger. And by short hair, I mean I know you're bald. We know you grew this hair in a lab. Okay, apart from a couple of pixels that died on one of the frames because of moving it and then moving it again. This one. Ooh! Ginger's gaining hair! And that leads us on to our sponsor for the video, Rogaine. No, I'm not that evil. I'm not that evil. We love Ginger here. I just love the fact that there's probably pixel artists out there that would look at how I'm doing this and scream because I'm not doing it carefully. I'm just drawing like I normally would, and then I'll fix up the pixels later. Hello, AZ. Thank you for the subscribble. You can't have any of my Pepsi. I only have about 14 litres of it. Yeah, I'm not doing what like most people are doing. I'm like going 1, 2. I'm not doing it like this, like some people that I know who do pixel art do. Ezzy, it's okay. I have about 1.75 litres of Pepsi next to me right now in this big bottle that is there for drinking during the stream when people tell me to hydrate because no one drinks water. Water's revolting. I drink my water very dark brown with caramel colouring and flavourings with a brand name called Pepsi. I'm still waiting for the sponsorship. Will I get it before Sheepa? No, is the no is the answer to that. Neither of us are ever going to get a sponsor. Not from Pepsi, anyway. But that is actually kind of like terrifying to think that of all of the brands, one of the only ones that I use daily that I'd be like, yeah, I'd take a sponsorship from you is actually Pepsi. Or possibly Tesco. If Tesco want to pay for my weekly shopping, my twice weekly shopping because of the fresh vegetables I get, I'm trying to be healthy now. If they want to pay me that just so I can advertise for them, I would. Well, Ezzy, you know what you need to do if you don't have any Pepsi? You get some Pepsi. It is such a simple thing. Oh, yes, you're talking about the old Pepsi Navy. I do like the idea that it's not even that they like use them as marketing. It's just occasionally they'll just turn up in a conflict and go, "Oh yeah, by the way, the Pepsi Navy's here to help." I can't remember what I put on after this song. I think it's Bomberman. I wanted to change it up from the usual. We've had Nier and Drakengard for like the past God knows how many art streams. It is Bomberman 64 indeed. The game that everyone I knew at the time was like, oh my god, it's a really shit Bomberman game. And I played it and was like, this is actually a really kind of cool game. Because I'd never played a Bomberman before. Their problem was, it was an actual game and it wasn't just you're in a square and you kill things. also had a really cool soundtrack. Hence why it's on my list of game soundtracks to listen to. Now, Gigi, you forgetting that what would end up happening in like 20 years' time on whatever happens after YouTube? There'll be someone that's going through and doing like a, this is what happened in the battle, and sort of giving the rundown of all the things that occurred, and then there'll be a classic like summoning salt bit where it's like, but then, and then there'd be a fade out, and the Pepsi Navy would come into view. Do let me know if the music's actually loud enough, by the way. Problem with so many soundtracks, they're like all audio mixed weirdly. But one of you doesn't have an outline. Now, is that blocked out enough in colour to move on to the next? I've been doing, because I've got three of these. I've been doing them in stages. First of all, I made sure I had the templates right in each of them, because I do have incredibly spoilerific layer names down in the bottom for the people this is being done to. So I went through and did two of them yesterday. I don't think, no, I didn't do the block colouring on fins yet. Although if Lace is here and she saw that flash up, she knows who the other one's for if she can't read the layer. And she better not fucking tell him. Right, do I keep the good old gremlin eyes for... Because everyone else has had actual proper eyes. Should I keep Ginger just having the gremlin eyes? The answer to that is yes. Oop, nope, not 12, I just want one. Actually, let's actually be bloody sensible about this. We have a paint bucket tool. Look at this little derp. Well, you know what? This frame needs fixing. That's not a proper mouth shape. This is just all of the Wigglies, Ginger. I mean, okay, hang on. Let's make sure Seb is not a ghost. It's just turning you into little scrunkly beings. Okay, apart from cleaning up the lines and adding, hang on, let's be nice. Got to add in your tie. Which I did do on the first one. Let's drop you a little bit more so I can see the onion skin a bit better. I think it's about there. Yeah, I do need to clean the lines up, but for all intents and purposes, it's done. It's just cleaning up some of these little edges, I think. And making sure that everything... Am I on the right... No, I'm not on the right one. Making sure they all have the hint of the colour. I really should have been using the fill tool more. I always forget about it. Oh well, it just means that I need to remember to do it on Finn. I mean, that's the only thing about this is chances are these like pixels that are off to the side, no one's going to notice them when it's freaking tiny. I mean, it's going to be that small. It's even barely going to be that red. I think I might need to thicken the line of the hair, honestly, because it doesn't read very well when shrinking it down. So maybe we do go up to a 2 thickness line like we have with everyone else. You've got to remember, this thing's going to be quite small when it's actually being shown. The good thing is, if I do it on the right side, I can actually make sure I don't need to mess around with doing the extra colour on the hair either. Filling in the gaps. Right, let's shrink it down. Okay, that's going to look a little bit more obvious. The hair's more readable now. Right, Gimba is done. Let me remove all this detail, because this is not who we're working on at the moment. And luckily, oh wait, no, Finn does have the purple shirt on as well. So it's grey coat, white ass hair. So let's clean that bit up first. Actually, you know what? It might be easier to work through, because it's already a jacket. And I am nothing if not a lazy fuck. Boom! Look, it's Finn. It's Finn's jacket. It's a Christmas miracle. I sure hope this reads properly when I actually finally get to doing it properly. Oh well, we'll find out. Because this saves an immense amount of time. And it's quite honestly what most artists that charge about 80 quid for this kind of animation would do anyway. They have templates too. Right, let's see. Finn has a slightly pinker face. That's a bit too pink. That's a bit too orange. You know what? Screw this. We're just using the color picker. Yeah, I do have Finn's face on the other monitor. I have all three of the people I'm working on's face on the other monitor. Oh my god, how white is this face? Did I click on the one pixel that's actually just completely pure white? We've got to get some colour in there. But that'll do. That'll do, I think. Okay, so we copy the hex code. It's still way pinker than I feel it should be. Why is my phone going off? That's all just Tesco stuff and Amazon. Okay, it's just my mum letting me know my granddad's out of hospital. Nothing serious. Alright, we probably want to go a little bit lighter on the saturation, maybe. Still isn't quite enough. No, now that's gone a bit too pink. Screw it, we'll go back to the other one. do we have? My God, it makes him look old. Currently, it does just look like old ginger. Maybe I'll save the hair color till I've actually made the hair. Right, let's see. I believe the shirt is around about this. Right, so purple. I suppose it's time to put hair, like actual hair that's not Ginger's. Because Hin's fair is very different. So it's time to boldify them. Right, so learning from working on Ginger, we want to have a thickness 2 line. Now we have to simplify Finn's hair, because Finn's hair on his model has got a lot of strands of hair on it. And there is no way they are all fitting into a wiggly this freaking tiny. Okay, Finn is now starting to look like a proper Final Fantasy character. Oh yeah, you know what I need to do? That isn't on any of the others. Big pointy ears. That looks terrible. I think I need to right, first thing I know I need to do a lasso tool. Pull that out a little bit. What I really should do a new layer. Doesn't matter about it being at the back. We do need. Let's think. What color has not shown up in any of these? None of you have got green, because this is from the chewy part of the templates. Because now it's going to make it easier to see where the screw-ups are. Because it's not just a transparent background. It's a sheeper. You think the elf looks funny? Look at this dork. The dork is now gone. Consigned to the Shadow Realm. So is the sheeper. I mean, currently, the Sheeper Wiggly is on my channel because Sheeper hasn't gone and added it to his. But eventually, we're all going to have our own Wiggly. And now for the magical trick of taking Finn's head off after I fix a couple of more little dots that I just saw. If I don't fix them now, I'll have to fix them all on separate layers. That will do. Because I am being professional in such a way that I'm not actually being paid for this, so I don't mind. It's just me having some fun and also forcing myself to actually do art. Now I have to go through and clean up all of the lines. Also, it's weird because it doesn't look like his head's actually moving that much from side to side. I'm going to redo all those. I want this bitch to wiggle. I just idly bob from side to side. That looks better. It's got a bit of wiggle in it now. Again, I just need to clean up the lines, especially the outlines for the hair and the ears. Yay, we've beaten Bomberman! It is amazing how short the soundtrack is for Bomberman, because so much of it's just repeated loops through the maps. But that one's good. This one definitely needs to clean up. Let's move up to size 2. For now. I would say one day I'll learn how to do pixel art properly, but it's never going to happen. I don't do pixel art enough to warrant learning how to do it properly. Right, now let's drop it to 1 and start doing a bit of cleaning on the actual end bits. And talking about cleaning and shit like I know what I'm talking about. Now, again, general cleanup stuff. Let's do what we did to Ginger as well and sort of bring in the body. Oh yeah, I need to remove the pocket on that one. So I couldn't do it with the fill tool. The bits to clean. Oh no, the music's making me get stressed. It's phase 2 of Finn. I'm gonna die. Okay, we're getting there. And we're out of the Bomberman soundtrack. And back into the Drakengard one. Okay, that's good enough for the fact that it's only ever going to be like this big, maximum. And now the hard one. Long-haired bitches. But first, a drink. So far, everyone's been easy. Everyone's had quite simple clothing. Yeah, simple clothes, simple hair. And then this dork turns up. With fucking bows. Also, it doesn't help that I was doing this at like midnight last night, so I've got a bunch of gaps because I was too tired to open my eyes properly. Okay, green eyes. Good, I have a green. Let's. Oh, I can't do the onion skinning, can I? Because of layer number one. Because all of the green covers everything up. Okay, so let's. derpy eyes done. But I think I'm going to be better off doing the hair separately. Hang on, can you merge? You can merge down. Okay, so I'm going to need a new layer underneath. Possibly a new layer on top as well. So grey part of the hair. Layer 3. Right, for now, this is just the base colour. We'll add in the other second colour on top of this. Okay. And the other colour is this one. We have one bit in the middle there. Okay, so now I should just be able to and I'm not adding physics to the long hair. Because that's going to be painful. Okay, and then the next bit is hair at the back. Thankfully, this won't need as much work because this is literally going to be just the hints of it at the back. Which may or may not even show up in from the front. We'll find out once the other hair's put in place. Okay. And then we need last bit of detail. Okay, wait, no, I need to do the mouth and mask as well. Let's move my reference imagery a bit. And then I should just be able to do this. Okay, now time to hide the hair. I like how they nicely join up. You can't see it once the hair's in place. Right, we are going to need another colour, which is slightly lighter grey. And take the hex code, dump in the hex code, stick it in the palette. bit of opacity on so I can see what I did for the next bit. I can't see what I did for the next bit because of the other colouring. Never mind. It's already scrunkly enough. It's going to be even scrunklier. Yeah, probably I don't actually need to do the whole thing because it's all underneath the hair. Just get the eyes back in. Opacity up. And I think that's all three of the wiggle is done. Although I think I am still going to add at least a bit of an outline to the hair. Again, just so it reads more than anything. Almost forgot to put the mouth in. There we go. Oh, now the question is, were these already in the right sizing? The canvas size, 128 by 128, yeah. So export as just the visible layers, animation loop. Then we hide those ones. Export as Ginger. All frames are visible, animation loop. And then lastly, export as all visible layers, animation loop. Oh, that's not bad for an hour and a half's worth of work. Now I have to send those to the people in question. Right, let's see. We go for an hour and a half. That is enough for me for now. So I am going to send everyone to Lace. So thank you everyone for watching. This has been a productive one. I've waited to get some people's wiggles done for a while, so it was good to actually get them sorted on stream. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Oh, bye-bye.